Remember, the last 1 year, all that one has seen is showdown between Imran Khan, Imran Khan's government, and Imran Khan's party and Shahbaz Sharif's government. It has taken unprecedented levels since the February election last year, with Imran Khan said was stolen from him. During the entire year while he was jailed, there were repeated instances when his supporters took to the streets. Imran Khan has been jailed for what many believe is a sham case. There are now updates coming in that Imran Khan's party and the government, they've been having talks, and those back-channel talks may lead to some conclusion. Which way that will go will have a huge bearing on Pakistani politics and, more importantly, that region as well. Let's get in our guest this evening, Imtiaz Gul, who's a senior journalist from Pakistan, and Prabhu Dayal, former ambassador and former Indian Consul of Karachi. Good evening, both of you. Joining me on India Global. Let me start with you, Ambassador Dayal, which is that 2 rounds of talks have held so far, and Imran Khan has been offered house arrest. That's what his sister says. Do you think this could really cut ice, or do you think this is just probably the beginning of more talks between Imran Khan and Shahbaz Sharif's government?
Well, thanks for having me on your show. I've seen media reports that Aleema Khan, the sister of Imran Khan, said that the former Prime Minister was offered a deal by the authorities regarding his transfer from the jail in Rawalpindi to his residence in Banigala. Now, I think Pakistan continues to be in a state of political turmoil, and I'm extremely honored to be in this discussion with Mr. Imtiaz Gul, whose writings and videos I follow very regularly. Now, Mr. Gul posted a video just yesterday in which he narrated how the Pakistan Supreme Court has raised a basic question as to whether the Army Act supersedes the Supreme Court and the Constitution itself. And Mr. Gul has narrated how the Pakistan Supreme Court said that laws cannot be amended retrospectively to target one individual. And that individual, of course, is Imran Khan. And he is being targeted by the authorities in a very, very relentless and ruthless manner. Now, over 150 cases have been filed against Imran Khan, though the judiciary is not ruling in favor of them. And as Mr. Gul has described, one of the cases is the Toshakhana case, but the Islamabad High Court has dismissed the charges against Imran Khan and Bushra Bibi, saying that that the non-submission of a jewelry set in the Toshakhana does not warrant a criminal case. Now, there is no doubt that Imran Khan is not the sort of person who will remain silent about what he sees as atrocities against him. In fact, he is not being silent. He has filed a petition in the court of Islamabad in which he has said that he is being denied basic rights which are guaranteed to him under the jail manual and other applicable laws. And he has also said that the jail authorities are subjecting him to inhumane treatment. So I think there is some talk of a deal, but the way things are, I don't think
Hold your thought there, sir. Hold your thought there, sir. Let me get in Imtiaz Gul as well on this. Mr. Gul, your thoughts on what is unfolding right now in Pakistan. Before I even ask you whether Imran Khan will be freed or whether there's going to be some sort of a negotiated settlement between the two sides, how do you read the posturing that's taking place, offering a house arrest only for a lot of reports to suggest it's been taken back? How do you see the present situation in Pakistani politics?
Yeah, first, thank you for taking me in your show, and I didn't realize that somebody with the level of Ambassador Prabhu Dayal is following my vlogs. So it's a great pleasure to hear. Thank you very much for that. As for Imran Khan's, the circumstances around Imran Khan, I mean, it's very clear that right now the entire state apparatus is dealing with a person who would probably prefer to remain or die in jail rather than cutting a deal with the authorities, just because what he has done so far, he has insisted on the release of all the PTI leaders and workers who have been either sitting in jails convicted or are awaiting their convictions. So he has said that my release comes last of all. So this is a predicament that I think the government here is dealing with, that despite all the efforts, direct or indirect, despite all the messaging, Imran Khan has stood his ground. And apparently I feel the government is getting unnerved a little bit ahead of the new American president, Donald Trump, taking oath on the 20th January, followed 2 days later by a congressional hearing that is which will be very unprecedented, a congressional hearing to discuss what transpired on the night between the 26th of November and the 27th, when the thousands of PTI workers had gathered in Islamabad, and in the dark of the night, after switching off lights, they were confronted with live ammunition, with bullets, with tear gassing. So this hearing, I think,
Mr.
perhaps
Gul,
is
you've raised
unnerving.
a very important point, sir. You've raised a very important point, sir, about the possibility of this getting impacted with Donald Trump's administration starting in less than a fortnight. Ambassador Dayal, you want to come in on that how big a factor are these extraneous factors in what is happening in Pakistan right now?
You know, the establishment in Pakistan is undoubtedly concerned about the fact that Donald Trump will take a tough stance in regard to the sort of happenings in Pakistan, including, of course, the detention of Imran Khan. Because Imran Khan, in his petition, has categorically spoken about how he's being denied the opportunity to make phone calls to his children who are residing in the United Kingdom, and how his personal doctor is being not allowed to visit him. So this hampering of human rights of a detainee of the stature of Imran Khan is bound to attract the attention of the incoming establishment in Washington, and certainly the Pakistan authorities are concerned about it. And let me go back to Mr. Imtiaz Gul. Let me tell him that I watch his videos and read his articles on a regular basis, because he is an outspoken champion of human rights, and I like the detailed manner in which he deals with these
This is becoming a bit of a fan club, and I like that for a change. I like that for a change, that my guests are not at each other's throats, and it's so heartwarming to actually have that. But
I hope
very
it's
quickly,
not
it's a question I
you.
want to put up to both of you. And let me start with you, Mr. Gul, which is that, this back and forth between Shahbaz Sharif's government and Imran Khan has been going on for almost a year now. The fact that there are now negotiations and back-channel talks indicate that there is progress. Do you share that view, or do you think this is just cat and mouse that is going to happen and may continue?
I think the contacts continue at two levels. One is in front of the cameras, in front of the public, and the other one is behind closed doors. And what has happened in front of the cameras publicly has become evident a while ago with the press conference by governmental advisor Rana Sanaullah, the former interior minister. And he probably conveyed the sentiment of the government following Imran Khan's statement on X, on Twitter, in which he equated Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif with an orderly of a general, General Asim Muniz. So that was maybe a little below the belt. So this is, the party has taken offense, and Rana Sanaullah went public with a big press conference on this. And this basically, I think, has brought the talks to a halt. That's because this is what the defense minister also said, that with this statement by Imran Khan, in which he has taken on all the stakeholders, this process has come to basically a standstill. However, whether the real back-channel diplomacy also comes to an end, I'm not sure.
Remains to be seen. All right, I have to take a break on that note. Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me.